Hi guys, I'm back and I'm here with a very long awaited makeup tutorial. As you guys can see, my setup is very different today. So I'm going to be looking at this mirror, talking to you guys, but also doing makeup and showing you guys exactly how I do it, because you guys have requested this so many times. It's literally insane, but it's insane for me not to do it for you guys. So here I am. So first things first, I already have Vaseline on my face, but I'm gonna do one more coat because I feel like it dried as I was like doing my hair. I was gonna come on here with my like little curled style, but child, let me tell y'all, it was not cooperating with me. To me, Vaseline is the best primer. I'm also gonna be showing you guys how to cover up breakouts because I'm breaking out so bad. It's something in my hair products that's like tripping me up. So yeah, I do my makeup relatively quick as well. So yeah, so you guys first are gonna need a crap ton of paper towels. So definitely get that paper towel, y'all. And I also use this Caviar anti-aging cream. I've been using anti-aging cream since I was like 13. And I also use this. It's like a triple antibiotic thing because I am breaking out and it's good to put that on your spots. I am getting into pimple patches recently, so yeah. But anyways, we're first gonna start off with, if she gets out her thing, the Juvia's Place. Oh, she's a little dirty. The Juvia's Place cream bronzer in caramel, caramel, same difference. I did wash all of my brushes because your girl was not about to come on here with no dirty ass brushes. But we're gonna find the bronzer brush that is powder. That's bronze, powdered bronzer. Where is my, there she is, the star of the show. So I have different brushes for different things. If you don't, you definitely need to start doing that. Anyways, I take like this angled brush so it really hugs like that cheekbone, as you guys can see here. These are from Amazon. Because I washed them, the like paint is starting to like scrub off. Oof. But yeah, these are from Amazon. They were like maybe like $11. I just got them because I need to desperately change my makeup brushes. So anyways, we're gonna go in right up here. I do wear a crap ton of bronzer. Also, excuse my headscarf, y'all. I am literally in the middle of doing my hair. So, yeah, and like I said, I had to start over. So we're gonna pack that all over the cheek. Literally all over. Get that forehead. And when I say get that forehead, I mean get it. Get it. And you guys are gonna see me do a lot of steps here backwards, especially when it comes down to my breakouts, but I do that for a purpose. Do the same here. I drag it all the way to like where the apples of my cheeks are, kind of like how you would apply blush. And then I'm gonna take this again, go where my nose is. Always start off with bronzer first. That is like a huge step. And we're gonna take that right into where like the eyelid is, because it's gonna help us prime for our eyeshadow. And I'll also add some depth and makes your brows look super duper clean when you get ready to conceal. We're gonna get down to that chin. Get more on that chin. And around your lip. That might be crazy, but it'll all come together. You guys will see. So yeah, that is bronzer. Say this is what you're gonna look like for like a couple of minutes. All right, then gonna take our blush. This is the Fenty Beauty by Rihanna, the Summertime Wine. I did not open her yet because I did buy her yesterday. So we're gonna take time right now and open her. I'm gonna speed this up for sure, so because I suck at opening things. Boom, here she is. She's like this really like pink, like deep plum color, but color theory goes, it's going to be a little bit lighter on me. It's going to be a little bit more pink on me, but look how gorgeous that is. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. We're going to take this. A lot of my brushes are still a little bit damp. That's why we have that paper towel, but it's going to help with the blush. So we're going to dip that in there. This is like my original blush color. Like I've been using this blush since like dawn before time. And we're gonna take that right in the apple of the cheeks and cheekbone. And that goes so perfect with that bronzer. Y'all, I swear. Really get that in there. Hit that nose. Now this is gonna be like more so like my everyday makeup-ish vibe. We're gonna take some more of that, okay? We're gonna get all up in there. I genuinely love this color. It matches my color palette so well. And boom, that's what you're gonna look like, okay? My makeup looks very messy and disorganized, but when it's all on my face, it works. But then with makeup, you always want to go back in with what you used prior. So we're gonna go back and use some of that bronzer. And I do something called underpainting, which is why I'm not scared to go so opaque, especially when it comes down to the blush or anything. So trust and believe, y'all. Trust and believe. Next will be foundation. So this is the About Face foundation. I had used Fenty for years, but I switched to this formula because one, it was cheaper, and two, I felt like maybe I needed something a little bit different, especially like when it came down to my skin. And this has skincare products infused in with the foundation, so it keeps everything all together. And honestly, it's been helping me a little bit, just a little bit. So I'm gonna take this. It has the same applicator as like I think Born This Way does. So I really like applicators like this because I hate either putting it on my hand or my finger. Just a little bit here. Right here. Usually I would go over and cover up my blemishes, but the blush honestly did that job. So I lied. I'm not going to be showing you guys how to do that today. But we are going to put this everywhere. And when I tell you guys this is like a perfect skin match for me, perfect skin match. Perfect. So we're only gonna like house spot it. We're only gonna put it under where we put that bronzer at. And we're only gonna put a little bit on our foreheads. But this is what we're gonna look like. But we do wanna carve out the cheekbones the same. So let me go back over and do that here. Perfect. There we go. Look, we have a huge fucking mustache. That's the vibe. Beauty blender. Boom, 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 boom. And we're literally gonna go all over what we previously did. Don't get scared to like put that on your lips. I see people like be balling up their lips. No, put it everywhere. Put it everywhere. Got a little eyelash right here. Not today, Satan. Not today. There we go. Literally gonna put that all over what you literally just did. I know you guys might be like, that was fucking pointless. It's not, trust me. Then you're gonna go back with your bronzer brush and re-bronze those cheeks. Dip right back into your cream bronzer if need be. I'm going to do so because again, I just washed my brushes, so my brushes doesn't really have excess, like that excess makeup formula on it. But we're gonna go back. But this time, instead of bringing it all the way down, we're just gonna keep it here. You feel me? And I really like the foundation because it makes my skin look even more glowier than it did originally before putting the product on. We're gonna go right back over the nose where the eyes are and get back in that chin. Ooh, got like a little piece of hair right there. But we don't want to leave no fingerprints, so we're just gonna cover that right back up. Boom. Now this time with our blush, since this is a cream blush and I can use my finger, I'm going to wipe your hands. Okay, I'm like a huge clean freak, so I don't like my hands feeling too greasy. Take some, put that here, just with your finger. You can use two fingers. I'm gonna use two because I got big ass cheeks. We're gonna put that. So like, again, like I was saying, the point of makeup when you do it is you're gonna have to go back over what you already just did anyway. So that's literally what I'm doing. The underpainting, the overpainting, underpainting actually is what it's called, helps because it adds that like depth. You know what I mean? Instead of you just looking like you have one thing on top of the other. Look at that. Perfect. Fingers and brushes make such like a huge difference. Trust me. Okay. So boom. That's what we have. That looks awesome, right? base laid. I'm gonna get a little bit closer for you guys. You guys are gonna see all my pimples. I'm definitely having some type of allergic reaction because I've never broken out like this in my life. And it's really just on one side of my face. And it's the side of my face. It's the side of my face where my mousse falls. So I think it's definitely my hair product because I've seen some stuff on TikTok saying that it has broken people out. And I think I'm that person because I have such sensitive skin. I think I can use anything, and that is not the case. But it was much worse, guys. Much worse. Anywho, boom, that's the base, right? Now we're going to conceal. I've been using this concealer since forever. This is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Concealer in 290. This is the original formula. I had recently seen that she came out with a new formula. By the looks of that, it looks like I need some more. But here, we're gonna go under the eyes, just like so. Just like that. And really get that in there. Like, really, like, get it in there. Like, rub that shit in there. I usually let this concealer sit as I do my brows because it's such a thick formula. It really needs to like get in that skin. For real, y'all. That's the only part I conceal is under my eyes. I don't do any of the extra shit. I don't want it to be like too many bright points. It's usually here, my eyes. So speaking of eyes, we're gonna go ahead and twirl this thing around. As y'all know, I use mascara for my eyebrows. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Original mascara, and we're just gonna spoof those out using the little spoolie that of course comes with all mascara. Like that. Boom, pow. I'm gonna do that real gentle because again, mascara is very thick and opaque. So yup. Then we're gonna take, where's my handy dandy brush? That's not it. Oh, here she is. We're gonna take this brush here. It's like a little angled brush. And we're gonna take the mascara again. We're gonna dip in here. You guys are just gonna watch me work because it's very hard to explain, if I'm being quite honest. So boom. How you hold it, I don't know. We're just gonna lightly go just like that. Like lightly shape that up. And when I say light, like me, I have a heavy ass hand, so this is very hard for me to do. Cause trust me, I fuck up on this so many times, but you see how I was able to put that line there? Just make sure that you gently blend that out. Then you're gonna get a regular spoolie that we have here, and you're gonna just blend that all out. Get those harsh lines out of there, including this girl right here. And again, you're gonna do that gently because if you smear the product too much, your eyebrows are gonna end up looking dumb. So we don't want that. And it just fell. Great. We don't need her anymore anyways. We're gonna get the tail of that brow for sure. And as y'all can see, I have 2 different eyebrow shapes. That's why concealer is very important, guys. Boom. Put that here. I have many concealer brushes for many different angles of my face. So we're gonna take this one right here. It's very tiny, very flat. And we're gonna take that concealer, wherever she is. Where are you, girl? I always lose her. Oh, here she is. I put her up. So then we're gonna take this and we're just gonna dip it right on the applicator. And I mean coat that concealer brush because we're using the front and back. And even, I like to dip in here and just like smooth my brush out. Because as you can see, the little brush feathers have been ruffled. Then we're gonna do this. So you're gonna take, just like this, lightly line it, lightly. Then when we get to the eyebrow bone, that's where you want it to be highlighted the most. So you're gonna, I hate when people do their eyebrows and it's just one straight line across. Like no, you really wanna make sure you highlight your brow bone. Okay. Then I used to never be a fan of concealing the top of my eyebrow, but we're gonna do it today. Lightly. And how you blend your brows matters so much because if you blend this part downward, of course it's going to go down to the product that you just laid on your eyebrow hairs. You want to blend up. That's why I don't really conceal any parts of my face, because regardless, it's going to highlight my forehead. So I want to be really cautious how you do that. We're going to do that process again. Probably going to speed this part up. Go like this. All right, and this is the format for the brows. As I've told y'all previously, I have two totally different eyebrow shapes. This line matters. It matters, so it makes such a huge difference. And as you can tell you guys, as I was telling you guys, I have many different brushes for many different things. Now here's where that comes to play. So I have this little blending brush here, and I have this thicker concealer blending brush here that I use for my under eyes and my eyebrows. With this one I use my eyebrows. So you see where we put that thin line at? We're gonna blend it with a little and more detailed blending brush, and we're just gonna air it out. Okay, we're just gonna take this, blend it down, blend it up. So blend it under and over. Then we're gonna take it again and we're gonna go just like that. And see what I mean? It already looks like I have some type of eyeshadow on my eye from the bronzer that we put on previously. So now I've totally highlighted my brow bone. Okay, almost blended the top with that. So we're gonna do the same thing on this side. So I'm gonna get real close. I'm like fucking up my posture for you guys, because I couldn't put the camera any closer or I wouldn't be able to see. And then we're gonna do that and air it this way. I know I just blended straight across. That's because I have a lot of wet product up there, and when I set and you have a lot of wet product up there, that's why you have to evenly distribute the concealer that you have on your concealing brush, because if you have a lot of wet product up there, when you start blending, it's gonna blend into that mascara or that brow gel, whatever you guys are using, and it's just gonna make your eyebrows look ashy. Just kind of like what I did right there. So we're gonna use this right here. And we're just gonna go over the top anyway. Boom. Now we're gonna take this and we're gonna just buff all of that out. So that way there are no harsh lines, everything's even, and it doesn't even look like we concealed. Look at that. You can tell, but there's no harsh lines. So with this brush, we're gonna take it here and we're gonna start outer. Always blend your concealer with a brush. I don't believe doing it with a beauty blender because then it takes away your product. Start on the outer corners of it. Go up toward under your eye where your lash line is, and really get that concealer in there, as well as like your inner corner. Blend that down to where your nose is. I don't really have to contour my nose because it's already small. So like, what am I gonna do and what shape do I even want? So I just kind of do it like just over right there in the crease of my nose. And we're gonna really make sure that mascara, that concealer is like in there, right? Even take the excess and go right back over your brows. But like I said, start from the outer corners just to make sure we have that perfect like fade, right? We're gonna just go inward. You're just gonna teeter-totter between inward and outward. Boom. Really teeter-totter between that. Really get in here. If you're like me and you're a sensitive eye girly and your eyes just start watering in the drop of a fucking hat, definitely make sure you pat that shit in. looks relatively nice, right? We're gonna soften it all up with the beauty blender. That's what beauty blenders are for. Either foundation, but to just soften things. Like I said, you're always gonna just have to come back and like reapply something. We're gonna do that with our bronzer. Just get rid of that harsh thing, that concealer that we had just laid. Is a base. Now we have setting powder next. So I use the Fit Me loose finishing powder. I used to use Laura Mercier, but they were sold out in my shade for so long I had to get my original. I really like this one. I really do, especially when you're a sunglasses girl like me and you really like hate when the sunglasses right here that grips on your nose bridge fucks up. Like this doesn't do that. It doesn't fuck up your powder or your makeup because I mean she's flawless. She's the one. That was the wrong brush, ladies and gentlemen. That's why we don't do that. Pay attention. This is the brush that we're using. Not this one. Sorry, there's a difference. This is the brush that we're using. We're gonna get all that powder on that brush, and we're gonna go really heavy with the setting powder under our eyes, alright? I don't use a powder puff because frankly I feel like when you dip into the powder and you put it right under your eye, I feel like it takes away some of the concealer. Why do I have mascara? I can't get done saying. I feel like it takes away some of the product. And a lot of people say powder puffs are really good for like pressed powder, but frankly, I don't like pressed powder. I feel like it could make a huge difference in my makeup. It has, but I just feel like I don't like it. It starts to make my makeup look too fake. I like it when it settles and it looks like skin. I like that because I like looking through it, and I feel like this still gives me the look that I want. Then we're gonna go under the cheekbones and really blend this setting powder in there. Don't be scared to get under that jaw. Me, I have a very prominent jawline, as we can see. So anything that doesn't match, people can see it. Okay, get that forehead real good, right like in that T-zone, y'all. Look at that, matte. But don't worry, it's literally gonna set like skin. And we're gonna lightly take some setting powder here and put that over my eye. I don't really like to use too much setting powder under my eye, on my eyelid. English is hard today because I have very oily eyelids, y'all. And like when I wear eyeshadow, sometimes it creases, or if I put too much concealer on my eyelids, you can see the oil creases, and that is so unfortunate. Now look, we don't even look like we were breaking out. That's what a good base will do for you. Next, we're gonna dump some of that excess right in there. No powder over here goes to waste, darling. Next, we're gonna bronze and we're gonna blush. So I like to use these ones now. I used to use a Fenty Beauty bronzer, but I started to notice that it was a little bit hard to use because it would just stay packed into the pan. And I really like to use something where it shows that I'm using pan. And I like how you can use this and not dip into it for like the next 3 days because there's so much excess and it's so opaque. And these are really cheap. They're $9 a pop. This is the blush that goes with it. I changed my entire blush color because summer's here. She's coral, she's cute. And yes, I use 2 different blush colors because you'll see. You're gonna see. You're gonna see why. why exactly I do that. It just makes it look ombre. Now, these are cheap, these are opaque. The downside to it is opening it. Especially when you are like me. You always have your fucking nails done. Oh, well, there you have it. Always got your fucking nails done. Literally half of my makeup products have like a scratch like that in it. It's unfortunate, but it's so funny. Next, where's that brush? Where's that brush, darling? We're gonna take a bronzer brush. You guys see my cheekbones? Perfect. And that's why I say how you apply your foundation, where your cheekbones are, fucking matter, okay? Because it really makes them look so good. Now, I know that we bronzed all over our cheek, but we're only gonna keep it here. When I say tap lightly with this, y'all, tap lightly. These are from NYX, and this is called Butter Off. Like Better Off. Get it? And we're gonna take it all the way up here. Because I have high cheekbones. I have to. But wherever your cheekbones are, make sure you lightly dust and put it over your cheekbone. Contouring, I am bronzing. Contouring is for under, bronzing is for over. Understand that. You don't carve out anything on your face with the bronzer. Okay? It's just meant to add definition and make your makeup look multidimensional instead of one-dimensional. Contouring is just to totally sculpt and change your face. This is just to add some like color. It's like, you know what I mean? Filling in the lines, right? So boom, we're so bronzed, we're so pretty. We're gonna take some on the chin. Sweet chin Ulick, okay y'all? Get a little Shawn Michaels on that motherfucker. Get under. When I say dust that shit under, please do. Boom. Look at that. Perfect, right? Take a little bit on the nose. Lightly dust the nose, tip of the nose, side to the nose bridge. Then you're gonna take that, put that right up under where you originally carved your eyes out with that bronzer. Not carved, but you know, highlighted your underbrow with that bronzer. And if need be, if it's too dark, like what the fuck I just did, right over here, take your setting powder brush and just dust that under, just to reset and just have it not look so dark. Look at that. We're gonna take some across here. Perfect. We're bronzed, we're beautiful, we're pretty, right? Now we're gonna take the other one. I don't believe this one's that hard to open yet. This one isn't. I don't know what's up with the bronzer, but she clearly hates me. I like to use a big ass brush for my blush because I have big ass cheeks. Duh. We're gonna take some, but we're gonna dust it lightly because, girl, this is opaque as fuck. And I love to use a lot of blush. So, boom. I'm gonna put that all over your cheeks. Look at her. She's stunning. And with that plum color that we used here, adds like a hint of like a plum, and then you get down to like that peach, like sunset type of look. I absolutely adore it. I wish you guys see all the excess coming off the brush. Like, these are so fucking opaque. It's insane. And it has like a shimmer, so when you put that highlight over, like you have like Sabrina Carpenter cheeks. It's so cute. Smile when you put your blush on too. Always dust your chin with some blush, okay guys? It looks so cute, especially when you're in dark lighting. Look at that. She's stunning. Perfect. Look at that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. And it already looks like I have highlighter on, but I don't. So, with that being said, let's get to it. Big fluffy highlighter brush. Wet n Wild Mega Glam. So as you guys can see, I own a lot of drugstore. That is because my Sephora products were sold the fuck out, and Big Mama had to settle for something because she ran completely out. But these honestly work better than the high-end ones, and this is like nothing but like, I think maybe $7. I'm not sure. So it comes in these little stripes. Lots of excess, as we can see. Very pigmented. We're gonna take this. I use like 3 different highlighter brushes and 3 different fucking highlighters. Look at that. And I used all the colors, so I lightly dusted back and forth. Excess. You're just gonna go where the glow of the blush originally is. Always highlight your forehead. Always highlight the parts where the light hits. So if you look at yourself in the mirror, as you can see, there's light hitting here, here. Always highlight wherever the light hits. Well, I use 2 different highlighters, I lied. Then we're gonna take this one. This has been my favorite highlight brush for years. It's the RL Moda Pro. I've used her for so many years. She was in an Ipsy subscription my mother had gave to me. And this is the ColourPop. Oh, like I said, this always happens, guys. Because Miss, I always gotta have my nails done. Always fucking some shit up. But this is the ColourPop Super Shock Highlighter in Flexitarian. Duh. And we're gonna highlight just the bottom of my cheeks. So when I smile, there we have it. I glow. Dust that forehead again. Dust your nose. Really dust that chin. Now this is really good for photo shoots. I feel like if you really want a really illuminizing look and you want that light to hit your face perfect, use this shit, okay? Now I used to have inner corner highlight blindness, but my sister got me together, so I also use this for my inner corners. So I'm gonna lick my brush because it goes on my face anyway. So, but it really activates the product. I don't know, Jeffree Star always taught me to lick my brush, so I lick it, girl. Get that brow bone. Brow bone. We're gonna get the brow bone too, y'all, but get the nose bridge. Then get that brow bone. See? Don't worry, y'all. We're gonna blend that out. You just gotta let her sit. Get the other brow bone. Really put I really like that 2000s like brow bone, like really icy, right? Now we're gonna do the inner corner of my eyes. Lightly dust her there. Look, and that's how I literally did like a couple of dots. Get where, like under where your inner corner starts. Get the bottom of it. And I'm using a angled brush, just like this. And I'm dipping from the top of the brush and the side so I can really define that. Get the tip of the nose and get that Cupid's bow. I love when Rihanna would have her Cupid's bow highlighted. I thought it was pretty. And this YouTuber, she's a trans YouTuber, Antonio Garza, taught me to highlight my Cupid's bow. So now we're gonna take this angled brush here, right? She's pointed actually. And we're just gonna blend where we put the highlighter on our brow bone downward. I'm really trying to get as close as I can for y'all. We're gonna blend that downward like so, the same way we applied the concealer, right? Look at that. Perfect. She's gorgeous. Look at the eyes. Gorgeous. Next, we're gonna do some mascara. Now I use 2 types. I use the Fenty Beauty one, so y'all know I'm a Fenty Beauty girl. Fenty Beauty, and I use the Maybelline New York Sky High. So first we're gonna go with the Sky High, okay? And always, if you know that you wear makeup a lot, like every day, please make sure that you scrub your fucking mascara off correctly, or it's not gonna reapply the same. Because mascara will stay on your face for like 3 to 5 business days, I swear. Like, don't walk around looking like you got punched, ladies. Please wipe that shit off. So boom. Look at that. I just so happen to be very blessed, and my eyelashes are very curly, and they curl upward and they're long, especially when I put on mascara. So look at the difference. Look at the difference. We could leave her here, but we're not going to stop there. We're going to put that. Bow. We're going to use some of the Fenty Beauty here. This is the Hella Thick Mascara. Look at that. It just made it thicker. So I'm gonna show you guys this eye just with the Sky High on it. To me, it makes such a huge difference. To other people, it might not. But to me, I know what the fuck my face looks like. So it makes a humongous difference. Keep applying. I use like several fucking coats of this. Right? Look at that. Like that looks like I'm wearing a fake eyelash, right? To make them look naturaler, right? We're just gonna. Blinking helps, especially when you have long eyelashes like me and you want to get everything without holding your fucking eye open. Look at that. It just adds like a different level of volume. It doesn't make them look all separated and sparse like this eyelash loves to do. And get that excess up off there because we don't want to be having like spider eyelashes. Get the other side. You're gonna have to do this step like hella times, right? Now, it depends on the day. I usually just don't do my bottom lashes. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It just depends on like the eyeshadow I have or whatnot, but I don't know. I'm just gonna go ahead and do Sky High Mascara under, right? To make them bottom lashes pop. So I look so funny. But boom, look at that. Stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. But we don't stop here. I'm very particular about my eyes. If y'all can tell. Very particular about how my fucking eyelashes look, okay? So we don't stop here. But yes, my eyes look very wide. They're very pretty. Bow. Now we're gonna take this. This is also a type of concealer brush / eyeshadow brush. I like to dip in to a black eyeshadow. This girl right over here. Lick the brush, don't care, judge me, sue me, don't care. Coat that, top, bottom, side to side. And get under the top lash line. This will make your eyes look so much more intense, okay? So really shade under your top lash line the fuck in. As y'all can see, it has made a difference. It made my eyes sit lower. We're gonna do that step again. Start here and smudge that shit in. I use eyeshadow because it's easy for me to maneuver and you can just put it on a brush. A lot of artists use crayons or a liquid liner. I like the powder because it stays dry and it doesn't irritate my eyes. You can always also, not always, also set your eyelashes with that black eyeshadow. And I do that because I have jet black hair and I want my eyelashes to match my fucking hair, okay? I want them to look a certain way. So, boom. Next, we have, this is why we have this paper towel here. Wipe the lips. Right? And we're gonna carve out our lips. Now, I'm gonna go in with the Society Cosmetic lip liners. This is in like that type of like slate type of, it's like a pale brown, right? Sculpt your lips out, ladies, please. I'm begging. It's a nude, not a slate, sorry. It's like a nude. Now this is gonna be the liner, the lip line for your lip line. Like, this is the stencil, okay? This is the blueprint. Excuse my chapped ass lips, y'all. You don't want to overline where you highlighted your Cupid's bow. You want to fill in the sides as well. Then we're going to take a concealer brush, which is this one, and get air here. Because oftentimes we forget about her. So this is like a perfect nude for me. Right? But we're gonna darken her up just a little bit. So we're gonna go in with the, where's my ColourPop? We're gonna go with my ColourPop Lippy Pencil. She's in like a darker shade of that brown we used originally. And we're just gonna go over. That lip liner reminds me a lot of the nude lip liner Beyonce sometimes uses. I really like it. But yeah, as we can see, we darkened her up. And we're gonna continue to do so. Now, but I have a totally different lip line because guess who decided to get lip filler? And one side dissolved and the other side didn't. Me. So that was a dumbass decision. So I have a totally different lip line and my bottom lip is bigger than my top. There we have it. But basically, guys, we are done. This is the makeup look. She is gorgeous. She is pretty. This, my darling children, is a base. I'm gonna even take it a step further and put a flashlight on this shit. Because this, my darlings, this is a base. This is a face. This is the makeup tutorial. Breakout or not, skin is gorgeous. But yes, we are done. Ladies and gents, this from every angle, she's gorgeous. She's gorgeous. Every angle, look at that. Blinding. Blinding. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this. I really do appreciate you guys. I really hope you guys followed along and took some tips from me. It means the world to me that you guys are interested in how I do my makeup. A lot of you guys even asked me to send you pictures of my makeup products just to see what I use, things like that. But sometimes, guys, not even sometimes, it's not what you use. It is how you put it on, okay? It's not what you have, it's how you use it, okay? So it doesn't matter if you have less like expensive products, you just do only drugstore. It's about how you use them and how you're able to manipulate your face. You have to know your face. You feel me? So do what works for you. You don't have to take everything from me, but if you take anything, take the eyelash trick, okay, guys? Eyelashes matter. You don't have to wear a falsie to make your eyelashes look boom. You can literally use a mascara. Please save your lashes, ladies. But if you take anything away from today, you guys are all beautiful. That's pretty much what I have to say. I love you guys so dearly. I'm going to be back with even an eyeshadow tutorial, even that. But yeah, I love you guys so much. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Bye-bye. Mwah.